louder than a Liberty Bell toll, our defensive coordinator Vic Fangio just dropped a bombshell that's got Philly buzzing like it's Super Bowl Sunday all over again. That's right, Fangio, the grizzled veteran who's seen more blitz packages than I've had cheesesteaks, finally gave Adoree Jackson the nod of approval we didn't see coming. And trust me, if you're a Birds fan still nursing that heartbreak from the 18 NFC Championship collapse, this one's got you leaning in close. Welcome to your Eagles update. I'm your host, locked and loaded from the shadows of Lincoln Financial Field. Let's unpack this roller coaster ride for our cornerback who's fighting for every snap like it's his last. First off, the headline that's lighting up the feeds. During yesterday's presser, November 14th, fresh as the morning dew on Broad Street, Fangio didn't just talk scheme. He talked heart. With the quick exit of Jair Alexander still stinging like a fresh Cowboys rivalry loss, Adoree Jackson suddenly slotted in as our CB2. And in a move rarer than a quiet tailgate in South Philly, Fangio laid it out plain. It doesn't surprise me. He's a survivor. I think this is his 9th or 10th year, so if you've survived that long, you still have something to offer. I hope he can capitalize on this game, build on it, and continue to play well. Whoa, stop the tape. That's not just coach speak, that's Fangio channeling the spirit of Reggie White, the Minister of Defense himself, handing out props to a guy who's been bounced around the league like a punt return in a gale. Now, let's rewind that tape a bit, because Jackson's journey to this moment? It's pure NFL grit, the kind that makes you root for the underdog even if you're decked out in midnight green. Drafted 6th overall by the Titans back in 2017, same year we hoisted that Lombardi trophy over the Pats. Remember that confetti storm? Adoree was the track star turned shutdown corner, a Heisman finalist who could outrun a ghost and lock down receivers like a vault. Fast forward through stints with the Giants, where he battled injuries that had sidelined lesser men, and now here he is in Philly, chasing that elusive respect from a fanbase that once chanted for Santa's demise. But man, has it been bumpy. In and out of the lineup as our number 2, Jackson's been a human highlight reel of highs and head-scratchers. Think Brian Dawkins flying in for a pick-six one play, then watching a fade ball sail untouched the next. Diving deeper into the film room, because that's where Fangio earns his keep, let's break down what this means on the gridiron. The acquisition of Michael Carter II from the Jets? Smart chess move. It could shuffle our rookie phenom Cooper DeJean inside to nickel, freeing up the slot for fresh legs. But Fangio's doubling down on Jackson outside, scheming around his strengths. See, Adoree shines in the run game, one of our top tacklers with 26 stops already in just 7 games, 4 of them starts. That solid outing against Green Bay last week? 3 tackles, a pass defensed in our gritty 10-7 trench warfare win over the Pack. It wasn't flashy like Devonta Smith's toe-tapping touchdowns, but it was the kind of blue-collar effort that echoes Jason Kelsey's pancake blocks back in his glory days. Yet, here's the rub, and why the hot takes are flying hotter than a Birds playoff comeback. Coverage. Jackson's PFF grade sits at a middling 49.8, 102nd out of 109 corners league-wide. He's got 5 passes knocked away, sure, but those lapses? They're like leaving the back door open at a Wawa. Costly. He plays a tad loose, almost like Fangio's dialing back the aggression to keep him from getting torched on double moves. It's tactical chess. Fangio's cover 3 shells and zone drops are built to mask weaknesses, much like how Andy Reid once hit early season warts en route to that 17 Magic. Compare it to last year's secondary meltdown against the Giants. Daniel Jones carving us up for 300 yards, and you see the stakes. With Khalil Ringo struggling for consistency too, this CB2 spot's been our Achilles heel, drawing more boos than a dropped snap in the 4th quarter. Picture this. I'm ringside at the NovaCare complex, mic in hand, catching a fictional sit-down with Jackson himself. "Look man," he'd say, eyes locked like he's staring down a Saquon Barkley juke. Philly's different. The energy here, it's electric. I've run tracks in empty stadiums, but nothing hits like those 70,000 voices chanting my name, or, yeah, booing me into focus. Fangio's words. That's fuel. I'm built for this fight. And from the locker room grapevine, word is Carter II's chomping at the bit for that nickel roll, whispering to beat reporters, "I'm ready to light it up. Philly fans deserve that lockdown vibe." Even Fangio, in a rare off-script moment, chuckled about it. Adoree's got that survivor swag. Reminds me of when I coached those 85 Bears, guys who just wouldn't quit. Stats don't lie, folks, but context? That's where the story sings. Historically, our corners have been the backbone. Think Asante Samuel's picks in the Super Bowl run, or Darius Slay's veteran savvy holding down the fort last season with a 78.2 PFF clip. Jackson's tackling prowess? Top 20 among corners, per the numbers, which is gold in Vic's run-stuffing philosophy. But for playoffs, we need that consistency to climb the NFC East ladder, especially with Dallas lurking like that eternal thorn and the Commanders nipping at our heels. A sustained Jackson surge could vault us from wildcard pretenders to division dominators, maybe even echoing the '08 grit that birthed our first Lombardi. Looking ahead, and yeah, I'm peering into my crystal football here, I predict Jackson holds CB2 through Thanksgiving turkey, but only if he strings together 2-3 clean games. Thanksgiving against the Commanders. That's his proving ground, no margin for those coverage hiccups. If he does, watch out, playoffs. Jalen Hurts slinging to A.J. Brown and Smith, with a secondary that finally clicks. But slip. Carter slides in, and we're scouting the portal come draft day. Either way, this is Eagles football, resilient, raw, and ready to roar. So, Eagles faithful, lace up those green kicks, crank up some Meek Mill for that pregame pump, and keep the faith. Tune in Sunday as we soar against Washington, because in Philly, we don't just play, we persevere. This is your Eagles Insider, signing off with a hearty, Go Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly, on 3, 1, 2, 3.